Our time now to turn our attention to the men's team saber gold medal match. It's a repeat of the World Championship final of Cairo 2022 between the two big teams in this discipline, Korea and Hungary. A few nights ago, a massive storm blew through Milan. There's a little bit of damage around the streets. Some windows crashed in, some trees fallen down. Well, fair warning, there's another storm coming right here, right now at the Allianz Miko Arena. It's almost time to batten down the hatches. Korea came through the top of the order, beating China and the United States of America. Hungary came through the bottom of the draw with victories over Japan and France. 7 of the 8 in the lineup competed in the final in Cairo 12 months ago. The only different member of the team is in the Korean lineup, where Ha Han-sol comes in for Kim Jung-won. Korea took a bronze in the women's team épée competition and will be on the podium a little bit later on today. And they got a shot at gold here tonight in the northern city of Milan, but not if Andras Desche, the Hungarian coach, has anything to say about it. This 2,000-seater cauldron they've created in the Miko Arena is an absolutely fantastic venue. Big thanks to former Italian men's épéist Marco Fichera, who's organised this competition with a very great team behind him. They really get the crowd going with the pumping music. So here we go, the teams coming out. Triple Olympic champion leading out the Hungarians, Aaron Szilágyi from Tamás Dési, András Szatmári, and Zsanad Gemesi. What a team this is. Got the silver last year, losing out to Korea in the final, 45-37. They looked really sharp today. Now it's time for the Koreans to come out. Oh Sang-guk followed by Gubon-gil. Kim Jun-ho is the third in the lineup, and Ha Han-sol is the reserve this evening. He'll be sitting on the bench. And it will be Tamás Dési in reserve for the Hungarians. Well, the two men on the left are the judges that will share the duties on the calls. Luigi Martellotti from Italy and Vasil Milenchev of Bulgaria. They're assisted by Argentina's Adriana Atacoen and Japan's Sasada Kenichi. Team huddles. And then the high fives. These teams know each other so well. Korea, the champions in Cairo 12 months ago, and the Olympic champions in Tokyo at the delayed Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Hungary got the bronze back then, but starting for the Hungarians will be András Szatmári, and he'll go up against Oh Sang-guk. They're building up the atmosphere here as Oh from Daejeon in Korea gets ready to face the man from Budapest, Andras Zatmari. It is, of course, time to fasten your seatbelts. It's the men's Team Sabre World Championship final. Vasiljevic gets us underway, and it's Andras Zatmari straight out of the blocks. Well, Zatmari went looking for the blade on that occasion, so the right of way goes with Oh Sang-guk. For those of you, I'm sure there's very few of you, but those of you who don't know much about this weapon, it's the only cutting weapon of the 3 fencing swords. Target area is everything above the waist, including the head. The referee calls the right of way. He or she decides the attacking fencer. If you're being attacked, there are 2 options. Well, there's 3. Get hit. You don't want to do that. You want to run away, make miss with your feet, or use your blade to block out your opponent's sword. And if you do either of those 2 things, it's your turn to attack. That's attack for O every day of the week. Again, Zatmari trying to find the blade. He's trying to hit his opponent's blade, but Oh Sang-guk very quickly changes line. And again, just sharper off the line, the Korean. A great final parry riposte there. Blocked out. Finally made it work, but did not land the riposte in time. Blocked the sword out. Well, just continuous attack from the right, and Zatmari knows it. Way too early to call this right now. This one's going to build and build. As we move into the second of 9 bouts, Aaron Zalagi taking on Gu Bong-gil. Zalagi, a 3-time Olympic champion. London 2012, Rio 2016, Tokyo 2020. Beautiful stuff from Zalagi, using his feet there to just step away from the attack. I think I just got a glimpse of Oh Sang-guk with a sock roll down, and a rather nasty bruise on his leg. So again, the slightest of hesitations off the line from Zalagi, and Oh Sang-guk, sorry, Gu Bong-gil gets the right of way. Zalagi on the long attack, and he goes low. Can't understand why he didn't hit. Let's see the replay. The sword goes below the jacket. Oh no, it hit the jacket. And in fact, Gubon Gil acknowledged the hit, but no light came up on the scoring apparatus.
Technique, please.
So there's some kind of technical error now. That long attack was clearly Zilagi's, and from the replay you saw that he hit the jacket. No light came up. So the technicians run out and replace the spool, which is the part of the equipment that connects the fencer's sword to the scoring apparatus. You see clearly the body being hit, the through cut across the belly. And to work so hard to get that hit and for the light not to come up, it's a bit heart-wrenching. Well, they're going for the sledgehammer approach here, let's call it that. They decided rather than find out where the problem is, they're going to just replace everything. Body wire. Sabre was working. Wouldn't have affected that earthing effectively on the jacket. So body wire changed, spool changed. They've probably got 2 ground leads, maybe even 3 ground leads running from the scoring apparatus to the spool. They'll probably replace that as well. On test, and we want to see a green and a red light here. And we do. Bit unfortunate for Zilagi, but he's got to brush that one off and get his mind back in the game. So a good setup there from Zilagi. He waited for Gu to try and look for his blade. As soon as he'd done that, lost the right away. And Zilagi goes in. This time, Zilagi off the line fast. He has learnt straight away. Cannot hesitate if he's going to go out on the attack. He's just got to get out there and premeditated attack off the line. Well, the blade is met here. The blade is met here. Now, it was clear that Zilagi was looking for the para-post, but was Gu looking for the beat? No, he wasn't. So, good call, Vasil Lenchev. And there was the meeting of the blade. And that's what nicked the right away. Went looking for the parry, didn't find it this time, Zilagi, so Gu levels up. Already starting to build this one. So a card given to Gubon Gil. He thought that Zilagi had started early, so stopped the fight. Zilagi hadn't started early, so Gubon Gil gets a card for unnecessarily stopping the fight. And to rub salt into the wound, Zilagi just comes off the line and attacks him. It's a big first step into the middle from Gubon Gil. And we get our first video review of this bout. Gubon Gil thinks he's picked up the blade somewhere in this. Very difficult to see on the video. Vasil Lenchev with his back to us, consulting with Luigi Martellotti, the Italian, on the video for this fight. The hit stands. So didn't separate the attacks that time. Forcing the attack through. Sweeping up the body. You're seeing that a lot more in Sabre now. And the attack goes straight through that time, and it's acknowledged by Gubon Gil. So a 6-4 victory for Zilagi in terms of the bout score. Andras Desi, the Hungarian coach, happy with the performance of Aaron Szilágyi in his first match of 3. Coming up now for the third bout, Jana Gemesi goes up against Kim Jun-ho. Got to be thinking that this is one of the fights the Koreans may be targeting. I want to try and get a big points haul here against the lowest ranked Hungarian. Gemesi today has been fencing out of his skin. He's a great team fencer. Going into the middle, eyes open, has a look and decides that he's going to close the distance. For me, Kim had the right of way there and pulled out of his attack. Luigi Martellotti going to have a look at the video here. Sensible to do so if you're not 100% sure. Question here for me is whether Gemesi stops. Doesn't look like it. My gut tells me that that's the Hungarian's hit. Let's see what the professional referee says. So preparation, he did call it as a preparation from Gemesi. Didn't look to me like he stopped moving forwards, but perhaps his sword arm stopped. Well, the vim and vigor returns to the Miko Arena. Kim Jun-ho, electric since losing the first hit. Beautiful parry riposte though. And if you watch this, we might see it again. Here we go. He shows that line. He puts his sword all the way down, Gemesi. He shows the head. And that's what Kim went for. But it was a trap by Gemesi, and he was ready to take that parry. Gemesi with the right of way, lands the long attack at least 70% of the time in men's sabre. If you get on a long attack, and by that I mean more than 2 steps before you do your lunge, you're going to score, like I say, 70% of the time. Same as the first hit. Kim Jun-ho pulling out of his attack. Actually, just went looking for the blade when he had the right of way. He could have gone straight to target there and he would have got the hit. Oh, now attack is parried. Riposte, I think, is parried. So Gemesi gets the attack on. It's blocked out by Kim, but he was so sharp with a counter parry. Watch this, block, block into that guard, and Jana Gemesi gets the Hungarians to the line of 15, a third of the way through the match. Another 5-4 fight for the Hungarian fencers. Second appearance of both Zatmari and Gu now. Should be an interesting one. Gu went 6-4 down to Szilágyi. Now he faces his teammate. And a beautiful block riposte. Stepped into the middle, eyes open, stopped, lured the attack on and blocked it out. Tried the same thing again, didn't work. Gu on the long attack. And just a little look down there to see if that was given as a one-time attack. You'll see here, it's the last second change of line. Got the hit coming low underneath the parry.
Carton jaune.
There's a card shown there to Gu Bong-gil. The attack given as no from Zatmari, and a challenge from the Hungarian. Video reviewed already. Usually that means the hit is going to remain as it was given.
Attack, no, attack, touche, one.
And that's exactly the case.
En garde. Prêt, allez. Attaque, touche, one. En garde. Prêt, allez.
Oh, that is something special there. Gu's attack all the way, but he was stopped in his tracks by that stop cut around the side. So delicately placed on as well. Wonderful hit. And now the counter block. So if you counter attack, you haven't got the right of way. So you not only have to hit your opponent, but you also have to stop them from hitting you. So it's a very quick snatch out of the wrist. And then the block. Two beauties in a row from Andras Zatmari.
En garde. En garde. Prêt, allez. Attaque, touche, one.
They both step into the middle, both step out. And it's Gu that starts earlier. In fact, Zatmari went in search of the blade a little bit.
No video, no video. You already asked. Attaque, touche, one. En garde. Prêt, allez.
This is a tight call. Martellotti's gone to look at the video. Hasn't been asked by either fencer, but the referees can go at any point to go and have a look at the video if they're not sure. Well, decision looks like it's been made. Yeah. Both of them stopped, but it was given for Zatmari. Starting quicker, responding faster. And now a 5-3 victory for the Hungarians. And it's Zana Gamesi coming on. He'll go up against Oh Sang-guk. Another one the Koreans will be targeting. Right-hander is 36 years old, has 10 years on Oh Sang-guk. In the meantime, we saw that Kim Jin-oh was down on the ground during that fight, getting some ice treatment on his leg. Lovely stop cut, counter action or counter block, I think it probably was in the end, from Oh Sang-guk. We'll get to see it here. Gets the stop cut on the head and then blocks out his opponent. Now steals the right of way with distance, steps away from the attack before picking up the right of way, making miss, and then having his turn and landing.
Please, don't move. Anger. Anger. Prep.
Needed that. Messi.
Prêt. Allez. Attaque. Non. Arrête. Touche. Point. En garde. Prêt. Allez.
He's making O work super hard here. Salagi coming on next for the Hungarians. The Koreans want to sneak into the lead here. There is Aaron Salagi passing on a bit of instruction.
Prep. On. Anggap. Prep. On.
Coach Wu.
Anggap suple. Prep.
Wonbu Young.
On.
Another attack and parity restored. 2 away from the target score of 25, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered. If you're of Korean persuasion.
Anggap suple. Follow the Mr. Of Gemishi, please. Thank you. Anggap. Anggap. Prep. On. Push. Prep. Anggap. Anggap. Prep. On.
Well, what a turnaround for the Koreans. Certainly would have been in their minds. This was the idea against Gemesi. But 9 points he scored to 3 to turn this one around. Like I say, the triple Olympic champion comes on next, Aaron Salagi, going up against Kim Jin-ho, that looked like he was having some treatment on a hit by the looks of things to the leg. It would have been accidental, of course. Time for the Hungarians to make a fight back. And Salagi straight out of the blocks. And the referee actually gave that the other way. Vasyl Milenchev, he is, I'd say at the moment, the premier saber judge in the world. What's he spotted here? Does he think it's para-riposte, or does he think the first action's missed? Seemed to be one clean action, so I can only imagine he thought there was a meeting of the blades in the middle. It's what the video is for, and it's what the appeal system's for. Yeah, good call. Good call all round, in fact. A good call from Salagi to ask the referee to go for it, and a good call from the referee to change his mind. And just like that, 2 in a row from Silagi. And we're back to level pegging. Picked up the blade, Silagi, for me. So, saying that he does get the right of way, but he stops in his attack. He's asked for another video here. Now, because he had his appeal upheld last time, he keeps that one call that each fencer gets in each bout. So he's asked the referee to go and have a look at this again. Unfortunately, we get to see it as well. So there's the beat of the blade. And he has one step back afterwards. And I think that's why Vasyl Milenchev is saying...
Prise de fer de gauche, attack, one back, stop, attack de droite, touche, yes.
Yeah.
One step back, one.
Yeah, there you go, he said it there. One step back, he took the beat, took one step back. Loses the right of way.
Attack, touche, one. No, take the line, take the line. And ask for video. Thank you.
And now it's the Koreans' turn to call for the video. While we have a look at this one, Vasyl Milenchev describes saber refereeing. He says it's easy. You just have to be able to count to 2. First is 1, who's got the right of way, and 2, do they hit or do they make a mistake? If they make a mistake, you start counting to 1 with the other person. That's very simply put, tongue-in-cheek, of course. And it was another good call on the video, this time from Kim Jun-ho. Both doing the same thing. That's what the referee said then in French. Now, the line misses. It was the right of way for Silagi. Sticks his arm out. This is the right of way, even though he's going backwards. But then there's a slight bending of the arm. He actually said that the line passed. So the attack switches over to the other side. Kim Jun-ho starting to show signs of running out of steam here. He's certainly showing signs of frustration, that is for sure. Silagi gets another one. Remember, the Koreans came into this fight 2 points up.
I got Mr. Kim. Thank you. Hang up. Prep. There is a white lamp. Your white lamp. Your white lamp. Yeah. Maybe you can make the table. Thank you. Angar. Mr. Kim. Angar. Thank you. Yeah. Prep.
Oh, Sang-guk looking on. Kim Jun-ho just trying to take a bit of a breather at the moment. And gets the Koreans over the line. And in the end, pans out to be not a bad leg from Korea. Could have been an awful lot worse. Only 4 for Silagi. But Kim Jun-ho doesn't look 100%. And he's got one more match to go. If the Koreans are thinking about making a substitution, they're going to have to do it right now. So up steps Sanad Gemesi for his third and final fight. And he's taking on Gubon Gil. We come into the final leg of this gold medal match in the men's team sabre at the World Championships of 2023. Koreans had just pulled away 2 fights ago. Well, that's a pickup from Sanad Gemesi. And there is Kim Jin-ho getting some treatment. So the treatment alone suggests that they're not going to make the substitution, the Koreans. Hungarians need Gemesi to put everything on the line here. So good call from Gemesi. If he can get to 33 or 34, he's done his job, but at the moment, he's looking like he could go all the way and turn this one around again. On the attack, though, Gubon Gil parried now. Does Gemesi step over the back line before landing the hit? You've got to stay within the 14-meter piece. There's the parry, and he does. He's gone over the line, and that means hits annulled from Gemesi, and Gubon Gil gets a hit by virtue of the fact that he's crossed over the line, and that is exactly what has happened on review. Can't leave the back of the piece with both feet. Messi just having a little think about this. Little reset. Yeah, and went looking for the blade that time, Messi. Gu did his job, went straight to target, saw what was going on, saw there was an opportunity, and took it. Again, Gemesi stops. Has that given us parry riposte? For me, on first sight, it looked like Gemesi had stepped into the middle, stopped, and Gu just kept coming. Now, the only explanation here is that Gu went looking for the blade. And if we're lucky, well, there we go. We're going to get the video replay in 30% speed. So let's see. So there's the stop. Oh, it's a big hit as well from Gubon Gil. I mean, looks like he's changing line to me rather than trying to take the blade, but his elbow does bend quite a lot. And they are both having a discussion, Martelotti and Milenchev.
Cancel the touch, red card, hit with guard. There
you go. It was a big hit, and the Korean gets a red card for unsporting behavior. I mean, it's not violence per se, because he didn't do it deliberately, but the guard went into the mask, and that's not allowed. I'm sure it was by accident. But still, rules are rules. Red card means a point for Gemesi, just to be clear. Nervy moments for Korea and their coach, Won Woo-young. And getting nervier still. Messi fired up now. Gu perhaps a little rattled, wasn't expecting the red card. Yeah, the long attack from the Korean. Messi ran out of space, conscious of stepping over the line already once in this bout. Decided just to step in with a counter. Well, he's been consistent, Martellotti, with giving those. Both stop in the middle. And Messi's the one piling forwards afterwards. This is a tight one. Martellotti goes to the video again of his own choice. So Milenchev in support. So the Korean gets over the line. 33, not too bad for Messi. Scores 6 in that fight. 5 for Gu. So Gu finishes on a -2 indicator, which means in the 3 fights he's had 2 more hits scored on him than he scored himself. Messi finishes on a -4 as we go to the penultimate fight, and Zatmari of Hungary takes on Kim of Korea, the world number 5 and world number 10, going up against each other. Plenty of the Korean team are here in support of their men's sabreurs. And they hold a 2-point lead at this stage. Zatmari's going to want to turn this one around here. Parariposto from Kim Jin-ho. He knew what was coming, or he predicted what was coming, I should say. Stepped into the middle, lured the attack, blocked it out. 4 more to go for him to get to the target of 40 in leg number 8 of 9. And this time, uses distance, makes the opponent miss, and then chases down after them. Angelagi looking on. He wants Zatmari to score a few hits here to give him a chance against Oh Sang-guk. An attack given to the left to Zatmari. And Kim Jin-ho calls for a video review. Another one. Well, it was a good call from Kim Jin-ho. Decision changed, and it's a 5-point lead for the Koreans now. So is Kim Jin-ho going to call for another video here? Referee's given that as attack to Zatmari.
Préparation, attaque, coquille, repose touche, point.
So sticks with the decision. Para riposte.
En garde. Prêt, allez. Attaque, touche, point.
So Zatmari working on distance. He's just opening up the fight a little bit to create the opportunity to do a slightly longer attack. For me, he needs at least 2 more. I think either team can be trailing by 2 going into the last match, and their anchor man could turn it around. Another attack from Zatmari. He's got Kim Jong-ho thinking here, and the thinking time is extended for him, and so he's not necessarily executing perfectly. It looked like he decided he was going to do a trap there and make miss with his feet, but he didn't step away far enough. Out of the line, but Zatmari avoids the attack with his feet using distance, and now we are level pegging. I don't think we can call this one now until we get to the last match. Even if one of them was to go on and score the next 2 points unanswered, both Ozan and Zilagi have the ability to turn around a 2-point deficit. And now we've got Kim Jong-ho, who has been struggling since fight number 1, down on the piste. And they're looking for a little bit of, well, are they going to be looking at a medical timeout? Oh Sang-guk was looking on a little concerned for his teammate. Magic spray being applied.
En garde. En garde. Prêt, allez.
So back underway straight away. Kim Jong-ho didn't need much of a medical break, or didn't need a medical break at all, just a bit of magic spray. But Zatmari's on a roll here.
En garde. Prêt, allez. Attaque, touche, point.
So 39 apiece. Whoever gets on the long attack is getting it. I'm not sure we've seen one missed, apart from the one that Zilagi didn't get because the equipment failed early on in the fight. Oh, early on in the match, I'd say, the first match, I believe. Both do the same thing. Both step in, step back, and then go after each other. So it doesn't separate the call, but now we've had an appeal from one of the fencers. I'll have to tell you who it was, but a photographer's just stood up right in front of me, which makes my view a little difficult.
En garde. Tous les deux préparations finale simultanée, pas de touche. En garde. Prêt, allez. Attaque,
The first one goes into the guard from Kim Jong-ho, and it's a para riposte, and this one's been turned around again. 7 points for Andras Zatmari. Just the 4 for Kim Jong-ho, but it looked a little worse for wear. And that's what it means to Satmar. He's done his job here, finishes on a +7 indicator, outscoring his 3 opponents by 7 hits as we go to the anchor leg. And Aaron Silagi, 33-year-old world number 2, takes on Oh Sang-guk, the 26-year-old. Kim Jin-ho getting that treatment. He's strapped up by the looks of things. And Silagi comes out of the blocks super fast and scores the first hit. Korea won this one last year at the World Championships in Cairo. Hungary seeking revenge. Well, worth mentioning right now that this is a battle not only for the world title, but for the top of the Olympic qualification standings. Whoever wins it is going to lead the Olympic standings. We have another video appeal here. Can only be from Oh Sang-guk. So looked at the video, and now Oh Sang-guk has no video appeals left. This time it's the other way around, and Silagi called for preparing. Nice long attack from Oh Sang-guk, really stretched his arm out there to reach the retreating Silagi. He just clipped him underneath the arm. Oh Sang-guk with the right of way at the moment. But he doesn't finish his attack, and there was a fraction of a second that Silagi capitalized on to nick the point. The awareness to be able to run backwards 100 miles an hour, stop dead on the line, and then change direction if the opportunity presents itself is something pretty special.
My mistake.
Just the slightest of retractions of the arm from Silagi. That's enough to persuade the referee to give it to Oh Sang-guk. And Silagi called for a review of that one. And now neither fencer has an appeal left. Hungary with the slightest of advantages. Tight one. This is going to be so close now. They're both going to appeal for everything in the middle. The attack looks like it went through to me, but actually the referee says it missed. So Oh Sang-guk had the right of way, but he misses. You see it go, the sword goes up and he hasn't hit the target. What a spot in real time from Vasyl Milenchev. The right of way going to the Hungarian. Hungary 1 point away from the World Championship gold medal in the men's team sabre. Oh Sang-guk now has the right of way and he chases down the long attack. Oh my goodness me, what a way to do it! Silagi was dead in the water, just clung on to the end of the piece, retreated away, and again Oh Sang-guk just didn't finish his attack. Silagi changes direction at 100 miles an hour and goes out on the attack to take the world title. There is going to be a review. of the referee's decision. He just wants to check that Zilagi didn't go over the back line, I think. And that is that. Hungary have done it in an absolute thriller here in the Allianz Miko Arena in Milan at the 2023 Fencing World Championships. What a way to do it as well. What a great hit to finish off. A great fight. Hungary are the new world champions of men's team saber. Oh, just look at this. Zilagi coming towards us, hits the back line, stops. Oh, Sang-guk, I think he froze. He just didn't finish his attack. You'll see it better here. It's O's all the way, this one. All the way. And he just went one step too early and then frantically running away. But Zilagi knew he had it. What a way to win the world title. Oh, desperately trying to get away, realizes he can't, he hasn't got the balance, sticks out his arm, hoping, in all hope, that he just gets a one-light counter-attack. But you're not going to get those often against Aaron Zilagi. Triple world champion, anchoring the Hungarians to the world title. What an absolutely spectacular way to finish this first night of the team competition here at the 2023 World Championships. Confirmation then that Hungary have done it 45-42 over last year's champions, the Republic of Korea. Now what that means is Hungary go right up to the top of the Olympic qualifying standards with 228 points. They lead the USA, who finish with 196 points after these World Championships. And Korea sit now in third place. They've moved up from the continental placing for Asia into the top four. And to complete that top four, the top four are in April, when there's 4 more competitions to go between now and then. But the top four in April automatically qualify for the Olympic Games. And then the zonal spots, the top teams from each zone, as long as they sit between rankings 5 and 16 in the world rankings, qualify. And at the moment, that's Italy in the European zone. Korea have swapped places with Iran, who were in the top floor, but Iran hold on to the Asian spot. Africa is represented at the moment by Egypt, and the Pan American place is currently with Canada. But Hungary, top of the pile, and leading by over 30 points in the Olympic qualifying standings right now. It was an absolute humdinger of a match. It was what everyone was hoping for. Lead changing hands 4 times throughout the match. Couldn't have been closer coming into the final leg, though. Hungary leading by 40 points to 39. Zilagi is the magic man, and he finished things off for the Hungarians. Kim Jun-ho, as we saw there, struggled a little bit with an injury. Koreans elected not to use Ha-Han Sol, their substitute. Messi had a brilliant match as well. Lay it all on the line for his Hungarian team. Get these beautiful replays. Giving us a snapshot of the entire fight, the entire 9-leg match. Zilagi, in the end, finishing things off in great style. A World Championship gold medal match that lived up to its billing. A little bit later on, not too long, in fact, we will have the medal ceremonies for both the women's team épée and the men's team saber competition. We'll take a little break here in commentary. We'll be back for the medal ceremonies.
A brevissimo incominceremo quindi con la cerimonia di premiazione. Partiremo ovviamente con la spada femminile a squadre, proseguiremo con la sciabola maschile.